Here we are with a estimated 290 grand campaign event. Our first round is going to be the log cabin, followed up by the Creasy's cornfield. Here are the regiments for today, and the server population for the match is 295. Union right now up by 3 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA taking 1 for the officer, Union not taking any. So really the infantry imbalance is 4 now in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today representing our Union perspective on the ground for both rounds. You have Jam here from Colquitt's Brigade, and on the CSA side you have Nibby from the Irish Volunteer Brigade. We also had Zach from the 17th Michigan/Midwest Brigade, but they got balanced over, so appreciate those guys for wanting to help us see what's going on the ground. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. So, before we get into the match, we got a little promotion to do quickly. So we'll be right back. Do you love golf? Well, there is a new app and website built for golfers by golfers called Hozzld, where you can socialize your golfing game. You can rate courses, upload photos from the rounds you play, tag your friends, and so much more. If you are interested in joining alongside myself, please consider going to the link in the description or the pinned comment and checking it out. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the match.
So I don't want to call you a Kiwi. How does it feel being upside down?
So, with that all being said, grand campaign today. They have Conquest the first round. Then they are doing Skirmish the next round. Now, normally in Conquest, you're fighting over 3 points of contention. You have the CSA safe point over at C. You have the center B point here. And then you have the Union safe point at A. Now, the objective of each side is simply you're trying to capture a majority of those flags. If you do, you start dealing an automatic ticket drain on your opponent. However, each side has 1 captured right now, and they just cancel each other out. So either side is not dealing 1 flagpole's worth of damage. They cancel each other out. But that's why you're trying to get a majority so you can deal a ticket drain. However, they, as mentioned before, they do things a little differently. So this B point cannot be captured until that black timer hits the 15-minute mark. At that point, it can open up, but for now, each side is going to fight over the opposing team's safe point. I don't know why there's already a down flag already, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So, CSA setting up in a little defensive position. CSA is looking to take the initiative. Not really a whole lot of action on this side of the map. Union main spawn is in the center of your screen. And so, it looks like we're just going to get right into things here. On the Union left, you got 17th Michigan/Midwest balanced over. Appreciate their help with that. Again, you got the Hamptons Legion, 9th Corps, Colquitt's Brigade. Further left, you got the Free States Brigade, Pickett's Brigade further forward. And then out on the extreme left side, you got the 1st Delaware. Praise be Haunts. So they're keeping a shootout, a very spread out defensive line here, just trying to protect their point. Meanwhile, opposite side of things, CSA doesn't look like they have many guys over here as the Union does. But you got the 42nd PA with some 30th Ohio mixed in the front. A little behind, you got the 12th Virginia and the Irish Volunteer Brigade. Getting back to the little building over here by the B point, you got the 36th New York. With an IVB guy in the line. And then some CSA defending on this front. 11th Mississippi. Looks like they're starting to push away, though, towards where the fighting is at. And then the far downside, you have the Russian Legion and the 3rd United States. Now, CSA does have guys over here because, right, the Union main spawn is over here. Now, if I look at the ping, you can kind of see the rules on the bottom left here. But when the game starts, you're forced to go to your home point. And so you can maybe see why CSA kept guys over here just in case Union, you know, for whatever reason, sent guys this way. And then they could go through their main spawn and then push this way. Which, I mean, it's an idea. But CSA kind of realizing that, now starting to push back towards the center of the map. Union not really pushing forward. It's a little unfortunate. Not that they know that they're not facing the whole CSA team, but they could really run over the CSA because CSA kind of has a layered defense right now, right? You got the first layer here, you got a second layer here, and then the 3rd layer is all the way back here. And I mean, if Union just pushed forward as one big blob, they could pull something. And it looks like they have some movements going on right now. Interestingly, for the CSA side, though, 36 New York and Brackman. He's double regging right there. Falling back, switching places with the 11th Mississippi. It can happen, though. You know, you're spawned in, you're with a line, might as well just stick with it instead of trying to run around and find where your group is. Don't want to die out of line, per se. Not a bad thing, just a little funny. But Union's pushing up a little more. We saw that a moment ago. Trying to get in a little more of a shootout here. Don't this game look beautiful?
They are shifting left.
Keep up the fires, Digby! Keep shooting, I can't hear any blood.
Oh yeah, it is you guys.
And so, I mean, they do the same rule set for Conquest in the House Divided campaign, which is the event we watched later today. And
they got a lot of guys to the right of that tree.
This rule set's fascinating. Just because normally the ticket difference in the Conquest mode is made through the flag advantages. The flag ticket drain, like having an advantage dealing a ticket drain to your opponent or your opponent dealing a ticket drain to yourself, it's the biggest ticket drain that you can have in this game. And kills are about even generally in this game. Unless one side just utterly dominates, which we'll see if that happens here. Colquitt's going to go in first for Union. First Delaware flanking on the other side. Of all the times to be doing a mic check, that's one of them, that's for sure. But, I mean, easy winnings for the Union there. Looks like 12th VA went in on the flank. But, again, it's a layered defense for the CSA side, and Union's just kind of sweeping through that. And now they're coming in kind of piecemeal almost. Piecemeal, like peace regiment, I should say. Individual regiments going in one-on-one like 11 Mississippi right now.
Hey, watch out, northeast again, left side, left side. Fuck you guys.
Be shit, boy.
Some of this. Fuck you. Go back to Richmond.
And so, huge wipes there for the Union side. You can see they already have a slight ticket lead. Nothing significant by all means. Positive note for the CSA side is they were able to get a flag out. Or all their flags out, I should say. CSA main spawn back over here. Which I haven't been in this area in the map in a long time when actually playing. Or just looking. Not that I play the game too much anymore. You could count with this playing. Maybe. Depends on who you ask, I guess. They got the nice little tan, butterfinger looking uniform. Very nice. Is that First Texas then? Ah, look at it. There we go. Oh, the stinger failed me there. That's what the little transition with the BLN logo is, like that. That's a stinger right there, and I went too fast, and it didn't happen. Very sad. So CSA backing off. I mean, still far away from that C point, though. A lot of CSA there. Union having a jolly good show. One CSA guy in the center and braving it all. No, I'm finally starting to pick up on uniforms or regiments names after all this time. I mean, most of them look the same, but Arkansas out here for the CSA side. Uh-oh, does Shifty see him, though? Who's going to win? Arkansas versus Shifty.
You can't shoot me, we're both scouts. We're both scouts. Right. Well. You fired at me first, just be aware.
So maybe some rules for scouting there, but nonetheless, Shifty will get the win there. CSA reinforcing in the center. This is normally a very good position to have on the map. I mean, you're kind of boxed in a tiny area, but there's defensive positions, whether it be a stone wall or a picket fence, that kind of surround the whole area. And I mean, the thing is, right, Union, it's kind of impossible for them to surround the whole CSA position just because there's not enough players to do that in the game. But punching out here, 42nd PA, 30th Ohio, they're going to get on a flank using the stone wall to their advantage. And so they're going to keep shifting down because Union, noticing them, is going to try to get on the flank of them. You can see HL doing that right now. Looks like some Colquitt's moving over as well, and they're going to get it right into each other.
Leave me alone. Flying along the wall, kill them all.
Step off the fence, step off the fence.
Reload in the face.
Back up, load in their face. Back up and load in their face.
Don't try bend it. Stand back, get your loads.
More CSA pushing down the road. Can barely see that in the distance. Union really has been defeating the CSA side in detail right now, and that's proved huge. I mean, look at the tickets, too.
Let's do it, pal. That's one.
I see an officer. I see one. Nice go. Fuck you, Yank. Come on, son, Yank. Dead son,
Get the
Yank.
flex to the right side of the
More Union pouring out of the woods.
Get on the other side of the wall. Loading their faces, boys. Loading their faces.
Stop that. Stop that.
And so CSA going to lose that whole engagement. First Texas flag is down. You got one Union regiment still kind of holding out the side, taking shots. CSA a little scattered, outnumbered. But it looks like this Union group, first Delaware, is going to take advantage.
Keep going.
Targets north.
They take a nice little rocky position there. A couple CSA guys here and there in the woods. Looks like most of them from 12th VA. And those are tickets the Union side is going to want. Out-of-line deaths. Very good. First Delaware shifting because they realize the threat of the CSA spawn. They can get right into their flank. Got to watch out for that. But, I mean, so far this is working out fairly well for the Union side. No team is sending a small detachment. Oh, actually, it looks like Union might have sent a detachment to try to go get a decap. 9th Corps trying to do that, but CSA has some forces here. But, I mean, a lot of this fight that's been happening over here, it's really been CSA just getting defeated individually, defeated in detail. Each regiment is just getting picked apart. Union as a whole team has kind of been sticking together and moving with each other. And that's really just kind of been the difference this whole round. But, I mean, it'll be interesting. We still have a lot of time, 15 minutes and 38 seconds until this B point in the center opens up. And, I mean, CSA has the ground. It is a fortified position, very difficult to take, especially with how close that main spawn is for the CSA side. And so, I mean, the question is, right, CSA might be down on tickets, but they have this ground. And if CSA, if they can hold it for, you know, the next 15 minutes, capture the point and hold a flag advantage for, you know, 10 of those minutes or more, maybe even less. Who knows? We won't know the exact ticket difference between these teams by the time we get to the 15-minute mark. But if CSA gets a flagpole lead, can they hold that? Because, I mean, if they hold this position, even down tickets up until the point they can capture it and outright hold the point the rest of the game, they'll win the game. I don't know how well that picked up on the VOD, but that volley grappled right through center of HL here. You can just see the bodies, too. My, oh my. And I mean, you can afford ticket loss, not that you want to. But at Conquest, I mean, even though Union's kind of had a ticket lead up to this point, it's all going to come down to the flag advantage at the end of it. Someone is playing Gettysburg music right now, and it's making my ear tingle a little bit.
What's up, TJ? What?
I know I am. Yo, I'm constantly seeing, I'm constantly seeing guys changing their enemy shifting left.
That music would be perfect if there was a charge. But you got some CSA movements. You heard them talking about it down there. Kind of pushing onto this left side, 11 Mississippi. Now, I don't know how far they can go before it's out of bounds. Actually, holy crap. You can really go this way. Holy cow. Alright. These conquest maps are big, and I mean, usually you see only fighting on the points. And so, you usually don't see groups, you know, going out to areas like here, because why would you? 3rd US looks like they're going to be the ones to go over here, maybe just scout things out, see what they can do. That's the cool part about Conquest, though. You're fighting over a lot of areas on the map that you don't normally see in the skirmish game modes, which it'd be really cool if they made a lot more skirmish maps. Now, we mentioned last time I really started complaining about this. are making feedback, if you want to call it complaining or feedback, is that we need more skirmish maps. And I mean, they gave us the drill camp set, which there's a lot of maps in those. But don't get me wrong, but it's over ground that, you know, who cares to fight over a drill camp? You'd rather fight over an actual battlefield. And I think the unfortunate side effect is them posting the drill camp is, since they posted that, they've said that making a new map on a new hill or a cornfield or a wheat field or whatever, a forest, right, is not going to change the player count. But I just think that's a flawed argument, because if you have an American Civil War game, you want to focus on battles that have happened historically, right? Who cares to fight over a drill camp? Sure, like, we're fighting, I mean, sure, you could say, oh, you're fighting over an open field, sure, you're fighting at a tree, but this is where they actually fought historically, and so there's just a cool aspect to that you're not going to get when you say fight over the drill camp. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Gettysburg should be made. It's a necessity. So, two things to note. One, CSA team's falling back. And, I mean, it looks like this Union line, very spread out, is starting to deal damage. But if you look at the far left side of your screen, those 3rd U.S. guys, they didn't stop. They kept going. And outside of the one Union guy there, they have a straight shot to the A point to get a decap there, which can be huge. I mean, we saw a match last night in Boy Howdy campaign where the Union side played better than the CSA side as a team, but CSA kept decapping the Union safe point in Conquest when they were fighting over all 3 points, and Union wasn't able to get a ticket lead for long enough, and it resulted in Union losing the game. So those back points are huge, especially when you're fighting over, you know, only 2 points. But CSA lines are starting to shift this way, maybe trying to get around the Union line. You see 1st Delaware shifted further left, this way, really far over. Folkwood's Brigade shifting right here. And I mean, unless CSA's trying to make a push for the point, the A point, there's no reason for them to push out too far. I mean, their biggest thing should just be locking down the position. I mean, it could make sense to charge out at the Union side if it's getting close to the 15-minute mark, just to like completely wipe them, try to get flags, and then hold the point. That could make sense, but that's not the case. CSA gonna mostly hold in the wood line. Union might be scouting that out. I mean, Midwest 17th Michigan has pushed forward here, and 12th VA is the only CSA group to stay here. Only 5 of them left, and we'll see how aggressive Union wants to try to take the round. Maybe CSA wants Union to take the round and then use the woods to shoot in, but looks like 3rd US is about to get a decap, and this is going to cause mayhem. Luckily, though, for the Union side, all the officers in this event, they use a Steam chat so they can all communicate with each other instantly. But the thing is, right, someone's going to have to go back from the Union side to get that point captured, which leaves Union outnumbered on the field. CSA going to hit hard Union left right now.
Run! Run! To the rear!
And CSA, for the first time today, is going to charge in together. Looks like Union plans to meet them.
One stab and go. Stay together. Press T.
So briefly zooming out here, CSA winning a couple charges there. Union doing a little bit of an end around here with the rest of their team.
Get those flags up. Get the flags up. Get the flags up.
And that's what you got to do. Your team being completely charged at. If you're within distance to help, you need to do that. So Union's going to win there, get their flag up, knock a CSA flag down. Here comes another charge.
Keep poking them. Nice.
Kill that flag. Don't let them get this flag up.
Holland, pull back. Holland, get out of here. You have the flag. Run, dude. Get out of here. Go. Run the spawn.
I don't need to.
West, just go. Yeah, Yankees right in front of us, dude.
Berwick there hitting some nice shots, but Union's going to win that in the end. recover all their flag. Oh, hold up. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe some respawns for the CSA side. IVB in 11 Mississippi trying to clean up rest of Union.
Campers! Die, camper!
Come back here, Yankee boy!
Die, gas pumper!
Advance on a reload!
Die, gas pumper!
That was a great laugh. I don't know who did that.
Keep going, boys. Let's go. Charge. IVB, let's go.
So they're going to keep pushing. That's huge for the CSA side. I mean, that main spawn, again, not that far away from where the fight was held. Union lose 2 flags there. And, I mean, Union still don't have the A point. Tickets have nearly evened out, right? I mean, CSA won the charge. That's one thing. But also, right, I mean, the ticket advantage that you can get from a flag being knocked down is huge. But Union, I think, having a great response here, right? The regiments that don't have a flag, 5-minute despawn timer on those flags over there, they just spawned in right at Union, Maine, and they're just pushing straight for the point. This is a great response from Union. 9th Corps are going to be able to get there first. They are the ones originally trying to contest this, so now be able to successfully get it. First Delaware there as well. Great move from Union. Union probably realizing ZSA had their full force in that push, and in doing so, left the C point open, and it was a good call there. They're going to get the decap. I assume Union's going to get this A point. Oh, there's a whole group congregating, but they don't have a flag. Oh, they do. They're starting to cap it. All right, the flags are blocking it. But CSA putting pressure, continuing to push forward along Mississippi, really kicking this off. Midwest 17th falling back. So huge decap for the Union side. No one's losing any tickets to the flag loss, and Union about to capture their safe point back are going to be able to, you know, start dealing a ticket drain on the CSA side. Now, we'll see how CSA reacts to this, right? It could halt their attack a little bit, even though 11 Mississippi looks like they're still pushing in. But, I mean, you do have one CSA group heading back right now in the Russian Legion, bringing their flag with. Mind you, all the Union guys don't have a flag here, so if they die, they have to spawn at Maine, which first Delaware is shifting through the woods here. It's gonna go under fire from Russian Legion.
Огонь! Не заряжай, отставить зарядку! Рахитоиды!
Держимся, не убегаем. Принимаем, не убегаем, воюем, не убегаем.
Поднял флаг.
Не выбегайте, принимайте.
So Russian Legion should win that, and they do. They just have to face 9th Corps, but first Delaware just delayed that a little bit. Meanwhile, Union, a lot of them falling back towards their safe point. CSA kind of mixed, some charging forward, some staying back. What a side volley here from Colquitz. Caught 42nd and 30th off guard, who still kind of just don't care. They just don't care. And I mean, it looks like they don't care because they're just trying to get back to the point and capture it back for themselves. So you can understand that there. Colquitt's going to get a good amount of kills in that. Meanwhile, CSA halting their approach as more guys are heading back. You got 3rd U.S. moving through the corn. 11 Mississippi pushing through the woods, and they're going to run into Colquitt's brigade. But, I mean, CSA should get that flagpole back, and it looked like CSA was starting to catch back up, but in the end, that did not happen. Here we go, a little engagement. Colquitt's notices. Probably one of the more silent charges in this event, but 11 Mississippi going to outright win that. I don't know if Colquitt's had a flag either, because there's no down flag marker, or it got out, which that guy does not have a flag there. Meanwhile, over on this front, looks like the Union flags have either despawned or they picked them back up. CSA get the C point back, so no one's losing any tickets. 3 minutes until the center B point opens up. Union needs to press this. so they can get to the point before CSA gets there, as they're already starting to run back. I mean, it looks like that whole encounter that's been happening over the past, 12 minutes, I think, has favored CSA slightly in tickets, because I think Union was almost about a half morale stage up, if I'm remembering right, and it's a little closer than that, so in the end, positive for the CSA side.
Over there.
What the fuck?
Take a step off the wall. Step off the wall. Reload.
Oh yeah.
So that charge there from 36 New York is going to get stomped out, but more reinforcements, 11 Mississippi, IVB as well.
They're breaching over.
Watch right. Watch right.
Hell no, motherfucker.
You can't stab me, man. You can't stab me. You can't stab me.
So CSA is going to hold this, and they should have the ground. Union does have a regiment at main spawn, which a flag is rushing back there right now. But is CSA going to keep pushing to try to defeat Union Detail, or are they just securing the road right now? Looks like they're choosing to charge.
Charge, boys. Charge.
Get into the 40 seconds.
Get your shot.
Use your shots.
Drop your shots, run.
This guy's on our left. This
Follow the friendlies. Get into them.
Union just takes the shots and run.
Wipe him.
Trying to get formed back up on those rocks you can see on the right side of the screen. There's the line.
Brace it, boys. Brace it, boys. Get your shit quick. Get your shit quick. They're coming in. They're coming in.
Give them hell. Give them hell. Give them hell.
Don't break the line. Don't break the line. Don't break the line.
We got a flag down. Pick it up.
Fuck you, officer.
Hold this line. Hold it. They're pulling back. They're pulling back.
Oh, I jumped the officer. Oh, my boy just got knocked out. Yeah, knocked out.
Hold, boys. Hold.
So huge hold there for the Union side. CSA stopping. Looks like that Union group from main spawn pushed up through the corn, getting some back shots on the CSA lines. IVB 12th VA 11 Mississippi. Trying to face around at that. Union might have the advantage here, coming in from multiple angles. CSA trying to collapse and reinforce the position, but Union team has a chance. B point is now capable.
If you just spawned in, bios first.
Flag to B. Flag. Get to B. Flag.
CSA main spawns got to get up here quick. They got a good amount of them. And it looks like Union's charging on the back side of the building.
Get the flags up and out. Get the flags up and out.
Shut up, Nolan.
All right, get for the front, boys.
Run, just run. Get the flags out. Get the flags out. Get the flags out.
Get the flags out, boys.
Huge winnings by the Union side there. Phenomenal. Couple more CSA respawns from main, pushing in 42nd PA. Although, a little outnumbered. You never know, though. Union's starting to capture that point.
Union stay.
There they are, boys.
South, boys. South. Yeah, fuck
Get him
you.
when we come over. Get him when we come over.
Hoppa, don't.
Oh, it's the 36 New York.
I should have missed you.
So Union's going to win the point, up a fourth of morale stage, win the ground. 1, 2, CSA flags down. CSA forming up out of main. Union doesn't have anyone going towards C. CSA's got no one going towards A point. There's one Union guy there, though. So, but I mean, again, look at, right, you can see where Union main spawn. You can see where CSA main spawn is. CSA main spawn a lot closer to where this is. So, Union's just got to hold this for a good amount of time. CSA looks like they're going to try to use the corn to their advantage to get some side shots on the Union on the stone wall. I mean, Union can hold in the corner if they want, but kind of chaos in there. 11 Mississippi is going to start this. Easy shots. And so you can see Union kind of responding to this, going open order, Hampton's Legion in the open field.
To the right, to the right, to the right.
Keeping distance with the CSA there. A lot of CSA still in the wood line taking shots from a distance, but CSA's got to move on this quick. I mean, 15 minutes with a flagpole lead, not a lot of time. Union already had a lead going into this. And, I mean, again, that flag ticket drain is going to deal more ticket loss to your team than anything else in this game. And so I assume CSA is going to make a move soon, and it looks like they're starting to. Hopefully they don't stop. They're cutting through the road. They're going to try to charge this out. Oh, the Mississippi's starting to leave the corn. Union doesn't realize yet. Now they do.
Race the stone wall, come on, up to the left there.
Where's the stone wall?
On the road, they're coming on the road there.
Independent fire on anything you can see, boys. Aim low. Get on the stone wall, get on the stone wall.
On the stone wall, HL.
Push it up.
HL, get on the stone wall. Let's go.
Stay here, pull it on.
What are you, a moderator?
So, let's see. You got 1st Delaware on the flank with Free States Brigade. I mean, Union's kind of got a surrounding cover fire on the position. CVA and Baby 59th New York getting charged out by 42nd PA. CSA's light on the point. They are going to capture those. Union going to charge into prevent or just try to shoot them out.
Oh, that's a lot of Yankees. That's a lot of Yankees.
There's a lot of them.
Yankees are not welcome in the state of Maryland.
Well,
Push it, push it, push it.
Blaze it.
Have that, you cheeky cunt.
I fight you.
Flag on that, get our flag on it, get the flag on it.
In that house. We're in that house. Fire into the front line, boys. Okay. Use that shot, then go. Go for the flag. Airline Grano, let's go.
To the west, HL, to the west. Take the fucking shot, charge, stop holding back, get the fuck in there.
Kill that flag, kill that.
very bloody on both sides, but it looks like Union's going to hold the ground. Multiple CSA flags down. 2 so far, a 3rd knockdown. And a huge hold for the Union side, having 3/4 of a morale stage lead. 10 minutes left on the clock. They're going to retain the flagpole lead. And Union's starting to reset. Some CSA getting shots. But CSA still got to form up here. Union's doing a really good job holding. I mean, started the match by defeating in detail, and now they've kind of surrounded the Union or CSA side on multiple times and collapsed in. Now, I just saw a server announcement where Midwest Brigade, who originally balanced over to Union side, is now balancing back to the CSA side. I mean, Union's up by 12, right? 17. Wow. You know, you can just see things and then just, I guess, get it completely wrong. But yeah, 17-man in balance. Midwest has a good amount of guys, which we'll check back shortly to see if that is better. But, I mean, 15-man in balance is about where it's too much to overcome. And, I mean, you can argue that if you're the CSA side, that's for sure. But, I mean, especially early on in this match, CSA was really spread out. Union defeated in detail. Like, even if the numbers were balanced, that doesn't change what happened there. Now, it could maybe change what's happening in this whole thing, but I mean, even then, right, CSA's all really clumped up around the point, understandably trying to charge it and take it out. Union just is really spread out and shooting towards a really clumped up CSA side. And I mean, that's just always going to favor the side in a shootout who's very spread out. So, even though the imbalance is there, you can definitely argue that. Strategy is shown that Union's just outplayed the CSA side despite. But regardless, 8 minutes left. CSA close to breaking. Union up a morale stage. And I mean, we'll see if CSA side, they've got to win the point in this next movement. If they don't win it, it's over. And they're going to go up and over straight through the open field.
Get him, boys. Charge, 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 charge.
This is a ballsy position to charge from.
And go to the stone wall.
Trying to win this side of the stone wall.
Keep going, 40 seconds, keep going.
Step away from the wall. Don't get stepped.
And no surprise with that charge there. Not too many as well.
Counter charge.
CSA trying to decap.
Stop meleeing them. Just fucking shoot them.
I can't hear you.
Get on that flagpole. Everybody, keep going.
Come here, bitch. I'm gonna smack your head, motherfucker. Come here. Come here. Let me fuck you up, man. Come here.
Kill those guys on the front.
Good shit, lads. Good shit. Now countercharge. Countercharge forward. Countercharge forward. Breaking those words. Gary, they are gonna come from behind us.
Towards the flags, towards the flags, towards the flags.
They're wasting their tickets on.
Union flanking charge again.
Go back to my lord, Charlie. Get out of Saigon. Get out of Saigon, Charlie.
Gene's going to win that again. First Delaware. Getting really nice flanks this entire game. And they've done some really good movements in this event. At least they're one of the more notable groups that I recall off the top of my head anyways. But let's look at balance at this point. Each side, 157, 158, CSA up by 1. That might be too big of an advantage here for the CSA. Oh, it's dead even now. Look at that. Beautiful. But CSA now charging through. I mean, they're down a morale stage still. Very low chance of them winning at this point. Alas, we'll see what happens.
Stand right on it.
Hi, friends.
Pull it back, pull it back. Hold it to shoot, hold it to shoot.
Don't do that.
So, Union, I mean, for the most part, backed off briefly before both sides get in here again. I saw something in chat that not all of Midwest bounced back over, which now CSA's up by 10. That would explain. But anyways, Union charging in, trying to hold the spot. CSA is going to get the decap.
Kill them all.
Get their flags! Jam, shut the fuck up, Jam.
Go on, TJ. Fuck them up.
Keep killing, keep killing, keep killing.
Rise it.
Keep killing, keep going forwards. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop.
Kill that Irish
Don't
bugger
stop,
now.
don't stop. Every single one of them.
Shut up, Jerry. You're dying. I'm killing you.
Hey, bro, what you stabbing me for? Bitch ass.
So, I mean, you still got some First Delaware on the flank there. Union lines are at least keeping CSA from capping, which at this point, that's kind of all that Union needs to do. Nothing more than that. CSA very close to last stand, meaning if they die, they don't come back. CSA's trying to file bodies on the point to try and raise it.
Stop it, Sergeant Major. Stop right now.
And, I mean, in the end, it looks like CSA will win that whole engagement. CSA haven't sent anyone back to the A point this entire time. And so, is there a Union at C? Okay, I was going to be like, where's the Union team? They look very weak right now on the B point. Some CVA and 59th guys going over there. That's going to be huge from them. I don't know why CSA hasn't done that up to this point. So even though CSA is about to get the B point and be up a flagpole, it's going to be even in a second.
Flag up, get that flag up.
Wipe them, every single one of them. Kill them all.
Holy crap, Union's getting shredded.
All the way.
Save the flags.
All the way. 36.
Can you give me 5 minutes, please?
So CSA finally wins the position. But right as that happens, it's going to be decapped. Oh man, we got to get a live reaction here. What is the CSA team gonna think of this?
Eastern wall to the east. Eastern wall. Eastern wall. Come on, come on, come on.
Union are going to say! Union USA! 36, come up on your star.
No reaction, stone cold. I mean, they knew it was over anyways, but it's just kind of sucks. Union a lot moving out of main spawn. 2.5 minutes left. I mean, Union's been able to defeat in detail this whole time, surround the CSA side. They've decapped the CSA save point twice. CSA did that once. Looks like they have a couple of guys over here, which they only have 2. I don't think they have enough. You need 3 to decap. And yeah, they can't do it. So, it's kind of been the biggest difference. Union got 1 more decap of the save point, defeated in detail, and surrounded. Union just filing in, trying to hit CSA the last stand.
Light 'em up, boys.
So Unions are breaking. If CSA ends the game in breaking, the game will be a draw, which is insane to think about. And there they go. So that'll confirm it. And so CSA just charging through, trying to kill as many Unions as they can. None of the CSA going back to the save point, just trying to finish off this match bravely.
How'd you miss that? You should feel bad. How'd you miss a shot like that? I was right in front of you.
And so that's going to really do it here. Union just streamlining in from main spawn, CSA pushing that way. And, I mean, what a match from the Union side. You can argue if it was the imbalance or not. It's up for you to decide. Based on, of course, what we've seen the whole round. But nonetheless, a very good fight.
Get off my red goat.
You guys suck, you lost.
It's alright, it's Rambo's.
No match for our
Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all.
I'm gonna wipe you. I'm gonna wipe you. I'm gonna wipe your ass. My little ass.
And so that's going to do it. What a round. It was a good round to start. You know, the always nerve-wracking thing, for me anyway, maybe not nerve-wracking thing, maybe a little more annoying, kind of, is the rule set where you fight only over the save points. It's like, neither side's going to want to be overly aggressive to try to get the save point of the opponent team, because if they lose a big charge or they miss someone slipping through, you can get the decap. So it feels like sometimes it could be a sit and shoot for like 30 minutes, but this was very good. This was a good round to watch. But we're switching over the skirmish for next round on Creasy's Cornfield. I haven't seen that map in a long time, but of course we'll mention that again at the start of the second round. Anyways, we'll see you all there shortly. Look at the casualties. And here we are with the second round. Before we get into this, though, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And so you know how we mentioned that Creasy's Cornfield was played at the beginning? Well, I lied. Turns out, no, I didn't lie, though. We went to Creasy's Cornfield, and TFSA, one of their companies, they just couldn't spawn in. So this game's broken. It has no bugs. Please consider buying it as soon as you can. Anyways, yeah, so the map was bugged, and so they had to redraw a map, and they redrew Piper Farm. Now, each side swapped, so CSA, who we saw last round, are now in Union, and the Union we saw last round are now on CSA. Anyways, the Piper Farms a 25% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. The Union has the 7th Maine with the Enfield and the 20th New York with the Mississippi. CSA Defense, on the other hand, has the 8th Alabama with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55, and the 8th Florida with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, but more importantly, the Springfield 42, where they have the Buck and Ball. So, traditionally, Union have liked to push up into the corn and they'll engage with the orchard, but alas, they're doing the more modern technique, which is to hit the far right side of the map, use this stone wall, and then eventually push up into the rocks, artillery, and so much more. Speaking of that, balance for the round. Total pop is 314. Union right now up by 10 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, both sides have the option. CSA taking 8, Union taking 6. So infantry in balance is going to be, if I can do my math right, about 14 in Union's favor. And speaking of going, they're going. And they're going very fast. And so they're going to push up pretty uncontested to this position. You got Pickett's brigade most directly in front of this position. And, oh boy. They're pushing into an unwinnable situation here. So they're kind of getting shredded to start the round. You have a couple CSA guys on the extreme left side of the CSA line. That's the 5-9NY. Not a lot there. Rest of the CSA, though, holding where they traditionally hold in the center right side, using those hay bales to start to turn their line on the point, which is in the center of the map here. And so they're trying to just spread out, keep that fire going. Union charging out Pickett's brigade. Not much further before Union gets out of bounds. They can charge through the barn, though, if they want. That's kind of why I think you got Colquitts here as defensive line. One, they can shoot this way, but if Union pops out of that barn, great shots at this door here. A little difficult to see, just because, I don't know, maybe it's difficult to see. But alas, Union's got some good ground. Where are they going to push to next? Union generally just charge straight for the center here. Of course, we'll see what happens. CSA keeping distance. Outside of Pickett's brigade, he got wiped. And actually, some CSA are really pushing out. Got the 1st Delaware here. Really been hitting the flanks both of these rounds here, and they're continuing to do that. Some Free States Brigade. Union shifting as a result, which is understandable. 36 New York going to make the move that way. And 1st Delaware will shift. So, got some CSA moving out into the corn here, as we saw at the 59th New York earlier. And, I mean, I guess we'll see when Union wants to... I mean, Union can keep this shootout going. 40 minutes left in the match. No pressure. I like charges, which is why I kind of lean into that. But there's a lot of time left on the clock. We can see how far Union gets the CSA down before they have to charge. Obviously, they can charge beforehand. And just kind of guessing at that point. But, I mean... The advantage for the CSA side is that they've got the Springfield 42s. They shoot buck and ball, so it acts like a shotgun, essentially. And the Union doesn't have that. Instead, they got the Mississippis, which are very good at shooting. And not so good at melee, just because of the length of the rifles, not that long, compared to a normal rifle anyway. So, maybe that's why Union wants to kind of keep it a shootout if it can. But you can see some Union shifting left to the stone wall on the left side of your screen. Albeit it's probably really tiny.
Keep shooting, boys, keep shooting.
And I mean, we kind of see the CSA side, the Union last round, doing what the Union side did last round, right? They're just trying to surround them if they can, shoot them all in a little blob, which the Union team CSA last round is spread out. Kind of learning from that last round. I mean, it's out of bounds past the straight fence here. I mean, it might be a little inbounds here for the CSA side, but they really can't get out here on a flank, which I've never noticed this battery here before, by the way. I mean, don't fight over anywhere over here. I mean, heck, it's the edge of the map there. Very close, all things considered. And I mean, that's actually kind of the cool part about War of Rights is that everything's on one field. We can look at that in a second almost, but... What's Doug doing up there? Charge? Surely it's just more than Knife Corps. FSB, very strung out. They're pushing for it, though. Trying to take advantage of Union spreading out a little bit.
We are leaving! We are leaving!
Run, 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 run. Don't look back, run, run.
So Union's just going to shift a little bit, as that wasn't really even much of a charge. But look at the tickets. Both sides dropping a significant amount. Union down slightly more. That's not too much of a concern if you're an attacker, though. attackers, you can be down to about a third to a half morale stage and be fine. Because, right, Union's got a 25% ticket lead right now. Just with the map balance. And so you can afford to be down as attacker a little bit. Also just because of how the final morale stages work. Which we'll talk about more when we get there. If we get there. Usually on this map you do, though. I mean, usually this map is very contentious. If that's even a word. It's like combining the word contention and I don't even know. So it's just both sides will normally go down to their final stages and the round will end like that. I mean, it depends on the match, actually. If Union plays it smart, especially late in the game, depending on the ticket lead that they have. Actually, regardless of what ticket lead they have towards the later half of the game, they can still play it really smart if they want to try to win the game and should be able to get a good ticket lead. Which I'm talking very broadly right now. So, in the skirmish mode, if the defenders hit breaking, Union can instantly cap and win. Now, they can capture, or they can instantly win upon a capture. You can't instantly cap, but you gotta hold it for some time. But you can capture the point whenever you want as attack. If you capture it before the defenders hit breaking, which the morale stages go battle ready, engage, taking losses, breaking, and then their final stage, which is either final push for the attackers, last stand for the defenders. But if you capture it as an attacker before the defenders hit breaking, you have to hold it for a certain amount of time before you can win the game. The defenders get a chance to retake the point. But once the defenders hit breaking or in their final stage of last stand, attackers can capture the point and they'll instantly win the game. They don't have to hold it for any period of time. The strategy that the Union side can do, right, is this point strings pretty much along this straight fence. It's a little wide in some areas, but that's the general idea. Union can form a big line here on the stone wall. CSA will generally react by sitting back in the orchard because it is deflated here. It crests a little here, so CSA can hide here from the Union shots. But if Union sends some guys up to try to take the point, CSA is going to be forced to try to hold the point because if Union captures, they instantly win the game. And so CSA will leave their deflated position, and the Union can shred them from the stone wall by shooting it out. So when Union can pull that off, they generally win these games. But of course, I mean, we'll see the strategy at this point. CSA can get up to this stone wall, but they can't go that deep into the corn just because it is out of bounds for them. But, I mean, we'll see what happens here. CSA still slightly up on tickets as the shootouts continue.
They had like servants cleaning the shit out of that stuff. I don't know.
And you can see, like, FSB here is just kind of not even shooting the Union, right? CSA is just kind of hiding across the map. Because there's two ways you can play a game as a defender, attacker too, right? Two ways to play War of Rights in terms of metrics to see if you're doing well. It's time and tickets. Now, you can win a game as an attacker by attacking really quick and don't care for the time, or you can win by getting a huge ticket lead. You can do both as well, but generally those are the two things you're looking at, right? It's on the time are the most important things in the game, or the compass, I should say, which is the top center of your screen there. But, I mean, overall, tickets are fairly even. That's good news for the attackers. They're doing fairly good on time. If you're trying to keep a consistent pace, you'll want to hit the defenders down to that next stage of engage by the 30-minute mark. They're going to do that unless they just stop shooting or CSA hide, which, I mean, CSA have the deflated within the orchard. That is good, you know, cover. But, I mean, there's really no place to hide. Union can get up to the top of this orchard here and a little further before it's out of bounds, but the CSA main spawn is right back here, and I don't know how far back they can go in the corn before it's out of bounds. Okay, they can actually go pretty far way back, but even then, right, sure they might be hiding in the corn, but, I mean, it's going to be visible to the rest of the map. And so there's no real place for the CSA side to hide in this game, or this map anyways. And so it's a difficult game for CSA. Both sides are about to hit engage. And Union lines are kind of shifting. They do have a group within the stone wall itself. Russian Legion, 3rd U.S. have moved this way. And it looks like 3rd U.S. is pushing up to the point alongside 42nd PA, not going up to the point yet. Again, Union can capture this whenever they want, right? And the thing is, CSA is slowly going back and hiding, right? How do you force them out as the attacker? You early cap the point, you stop the black timer, force the defenders to move out and retake the point to cause a lot of bloodshed and force everyone to lose a lot of tickets, which again, as an attacker, you're fine if tickets are even. I mean, we see some CSA. They're trying to get around. Colquist Brigade going right in. You can see CSA up on the stone wall as well, but... So Union's going to win that pretty easily. No surprise there. Colquitt's only really going in on their own.
Don't overextend. Don't overextend. Don't overextend. 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Stop here for a second. Turn around.
Hey guys, come back, come back, come back.
So that charge will end there. Most of the Union's shifting, or actually it's kind of split between the Stonewall group and the group on the caissons. I mean, you have the flank here from Pickett's Brigade, Hood's Division, 59th New York.
Another group to the northeast down toward the corner. They're lined up.
CDA.
That's easier.
You're a Yankee sympathizer, so you better be shooting.
Make your shots count, gentlemen. Make your shots count.
There is no way you miss these shots, boys.
Unless you're Newberry.
This is about as easy as it's ever gonna get, everybody. Just keep ripping shots at him.
Look at those flags. We can get.
I just can't see.
All right, Newberry. I know it's hard, but you know, aim the rifle, keep it steady. All right, you might hit something.
PB, load and hold.
Load and hold, BB. Load and hold.
Keep the fire rolling.
Shit. That's just PB. Everybody else keep firing.
And with that fire kind of coming from multiple angles, Union shifting their attention back more towards the center of the map. A couple guys going on point right now from 11 Mississippi. I don't. If this is the intention, it could work. I mean, trying to draw CSA out. I mean, there's no real downside to the Union early capping at this point, just because tickets are so even. Defenders can regain tickets if they retake the point. If they're down, which, if tickets are even, then, you know, it's not like the defenders are going to really gain any. And so an early cap's not a bad idea here. It'll force the CSA out. CSA, I assume from the Stonewall, are going to push up to the caissons artillery position once Union early caps. Just to kind of assist their team, pinching from both sides. Because Union's got a nasty little line here in the open. Very clumped up. But still a good amount of guys in a line. Union, it's a trickle cap. Oh, Fletcher walked up to it. So did Funky Fresh Fletcher. Oh my. The Sore Strokers. Sarge, Agitated Noise. These are beautiful usernames. Barky. Hedical King. Noxy, if I'm even saying that right. But so Union early caps the point, stops the black timer, gold timer begins. If the Union holds the point for the whole gold timer, so if the gold timer hits 0, Union will win the game. CSA just needs to retake before the gold timer hits 0. And generally, though, as a defender, you want to try to retake the point as quickly as possible. Just because, one, your job as a defender is to get that black timer to 0. It's not moving down right now. But secondly, too, right, everyone's losing tickets right now. And so that's great for the attackers, is the attackers are extending this game and bringing everyone's tickets down. And so, I mean, you can see CSA inching forward. Looks like it's just natural decay on the point, though. So, they're not retaking this too quickly. And, I mean, this is exactly what the Union wants, right? You see, CSA got up into these artillery positions, the caissons. Union started firing a lot of shots, and CSA's backing off because they're trying to avoid the casualties. And so that's the beauty of this map for the Union side here. Pickett's Brigade here, still holding out with Hood's Division on the flank. Not too much firepower going their way as of yet anyways, but why aren't CSA retaking? That's the confusing part of this. I mean, right, you can play the game for time and tickets, which, I mean, maybe CSA, you know, wants to avoid going down too many tickets, which is why they're not capping it, but you're going to have to do it at some point. So might as well do it sooner than later, maybe? I don't know. But nonetheless, that is their decision to make, and that is my decision, and probably yours as well as the audience, to kind of guess or figure out what they're doing. Unless you're an officer or someone in the regiment, then you know what's going on. And I might just sound like an idiot right now. Because that does happen occasionally. It's, the one tricky thing about the events with Steam chat like this one where the officers can communicate in it is kind of just guessing at times up here. I mean, it's good guesses, I should say. It's not like I'm just saying stuff for no reason, although it could be that sometimes. I'm not denying that. But there's general metas to how the map's played and how the game is played. And so generally people do the same things. Generally. With a nice little volley. You can see let the bodies hit the floor.
He's fucking down.
And I don't know what the play is here for CSA. Because there's only one other reason. I mean, unless you have a good ticket lead, which CSA kind of doesn't really have, there's only one other reason to be not trying to retake right away, and that's trying to hit the Union in the last stand. Because Union right now is considered the defending team, right? They're defending, CSA's attacking, they're counterattacking. So those final stages flip. Union can hit last stand, CSA final push. That's only important because if the CSA hits Union into last stand as the defender during this counterattack phase, and then retake the point, they can just win the game right away. But you need to really be aggressive as a CSA team to make that happen, and they're not really. So I don't know what the play is right now. Now, this also is a campaign. They have a tabletop with tokens. Each regiment that wants to have a token in the event generally do, unless the event kicks them out or just says, no, you can't have one. Which, you know, can happen occasionally, but I mean, there could be something going on in the campaign where casualties want to be drawn out. Maybe CSA's like, we're not going to win this, so let's just let the Union side hold this for 8 minutes and win the game. I mean, it could be that.
Steady. Fire.
And, I mean, the tabletop and all the coordination for the event, like figuring out balancing and all that, happens starting an hour before the event. Usually some events start an hour and a half, which is insane to think about. I guess maybe not too insane. Because, I mean, I do these broadcasts. I spend like 30 minutes before setting it up. And then I'll probably spend 30 minutes to 45 minutes after the fact making the condensed broadcast and setting up the video and posting it.
I don't know.
So I get maybe it's not crazy, but they got their tabletop. Each regiment with a token moves their token around like it's a game of Risk. There's a bunch of other rule sets that they can have with it as well, but each token has limited manpower and all that jazz. And if I had more free time and there was a little more like interest in War of Rights, they would definitely make a lot more sense to cover it. That's why I don't. It's like sports teams, like they ask all the coaches the questions and stuff, which we used to do post-game interviews with the officers of the event, but with just how my schedule is, life is busy, and those didn't get a whole lot of views, which is understandable. I mean, even for normal sports, like interviews with coaches after the fact, it's not like a huge... from what my experience is with watching teams that I like to watch, it's not like a huge amount of the populace will watch full team interviews.
300.
And so for those two reasons, like being busy and that as well, that's why we don't really do those anymore. But maybe someday, who knows? We do this full time, then we full send into it.
Stay here, boys. Let Dragon go check ahead.
So CSA still not retaking. They have slowly gained a larger and larger ticket lead out of this whole thing. They're up about a fourth of a stage, which maybe is the play they're going for right now. I mean, Union's not really going to do a whole lot, per se, right? I mean, they could charge the CSA, but the whole point of early capping and being like this is to draw CSA out in the open. So, and if Union charged, CSA would probably just retake the point right away.
Oh, you don't know me.
So, I mean...
It's in the top companies.
That's why I'm pretty sure Union's just frozen up right now. They're sending a couple more guys up to make sure it stays capped. I mean, it might get to a point where Union might just outright try to hold the cap to win the game. Third U.S. going up for Union, trying to hold that ticket gap, still growing in CSA's favor.
Shot their cannon guy.
Oh my, you can see the corners of this apple. Wait, same thing here? Hold up. That's awesome. I remember messing with Blender a little bit to make stuff when I was just years ago trying to make a game, which obviously never came to fruition. It'd be kind of fun to do that, but that's funny seeing the apple have the corners. But CSA looks like they're going to retake now. Satisfied with the ticket lead they have. Colquitt's Brigade, CSA already nice, almost team kill. So this is what the Union wants, drawing CSA out in the great cover they have.
Spread the line out. Spread the line out as much as possible. Don't clump.
They're on the corner to the left.
Tear them up. Independent fire.
Come on, spacing. Spread out. We've got a little room to your right, guys.
Individual crap. Keep up the fire, boys. Double keep up the fire, boys. You see them still spread out on that fucking shit. We fall back as soon as we take it.
So, TSA will retake the point. I mean, not the whole Union team is up here. CSA can play this a couple ways, right? Union... I don't know. Union's going to charge next. Or they're going to retake the point again. I don't think Union's going to go into a shootout. For long anyways, just because CSA side, right? They've been able to kind of turtle and Union early cap to try to draw them out. And so I reckon Union's going to charge or early cap it again. And, you know, if Union early caps while CSA still engaged, I almost wonder if CSA should try to push Union into last stand. Just because you can knock someone down 2 morale stages in 12 minutes. It's possible. You just have to be aggressive non-stop.
You know, I can't stop you.
And I mean, it's very easy for the Union side to just stop the fighting because they can just turtle in their spawn, right? Like we see CSA turtling right now trying to kill the black timer, right? Union early caps to stop that. Now, if Union early caps, they become the defender. If CSA tries to charge all day to hit Union in the last stand and then retake a point and win, Union can then just turtle themselves and force the CSA to retake. Or, if CSA doesn't retake, it just kills more of that gold timer. I mean, if anything that I'm saying is making any sense, it's a very complex mode. This is such a beautiful game mode. Very well designed. Now, the ticket balances on the map are not that good, generally. They're okay. But, I mean, the game mode allows for a lot of, despite the strategy generally being the same idea for like, this is how Union should play this map. You attack here, or you can attack here. If you're the defenders, you should try to do this and that. There's still enough variation to where things are unique. It's also just such a unique game. You don't see any other game on the market like this. I mean, you have Hell Let Loose, but it's not like you're forming massive lines and, you know, you could talk to everyone in the game and get up to 400 players at that. So, looks like Union will early cap the point again, which, I mean, they want to keep a shootout going. An early cap will get you there. Let's see, I'm kind of intrigued. Red from the 59th New York did a community map balance poll. And let's see, where's Piper Farm? Piper Farm, the community voted to be balanced, which I would agree.
Case on south-southeast.
This map has always been, especially as of late, fairly even. So, it's a good thing. I like the disclaimer at the end of the poll. This is based purely on the collection of votes turned in by you guys, not a reflection of Campfire Games or any official data gathering on their end, which they've mentioned wanting to gather data. I don't know if they have. The problem is that the devs will post stuff in the Discord and expect everyone to know about it. It's like, no. I don't know why they can't do monthly ticket balance fixes with a little note of here's what we worked on, even if it's like a paragraph. Because my guess at this point is they're a very small team, and the updates take a long time to actually get out. And it's not like the updates are always huge either, so this surely can't be their only job. Because, you know, you got to get money to live. But I wouldn't know the situation for them. But even if they gave like a sentence or two, or like, here's what we worked on this month. We're busy with real life things and this happened, I would be fine with that. Just any form of communication. And even tiny tweaks like map ticket changes would be huge. But Union early cap. CSA isn't taking losses, so the goal timer's at 7 minutes instead of 12. So good on Union to not early cap and CSA taking losses. But CSA is going to start this by charging out Union right.
Take a step back, step back, step back.
That guy just did a barrel roll over the fence.
Give me that scalp, buddy.
So CSA win the charge there. Union flag really smartly done by this guy here. Real red coat there. The flag is dropped out of bounds. It's the 30-second despawn timer instead of 5 minutes. And also, you know the best part about the Gettysburg soundtrack, outside of it's in a great movie, and it's good music, it's not copyrighted except for one song. And I only know this because I used it in the Gettysburg War of Rights film I did on here. Or I should say a mini movie or short film, not an actual movie. Although that'd be very cool to do one day, like a full feature film of the Battle of Antietam. Because, like, Gettysburg, big, of course. Most important battle of the war.
New line, let's go.
But, I mean, let's watch this shot first. Whew, nice shot. But, I mean, yeah, Antietam was the bloodiest day of the Civil War, so, I mean, that's pretty significant. And so, we'll see. But almost halfway through the counterattack, and CSA hasn't made a move on the point yet. 4 minutes left. Union might just, I mean, again, Union can outright just try to hold this, which, based on the way the tickets are going, I would try my hardest to find Union to just outright hold it and take it for to win the game. Because you don't want it to get a little finicky at the end of the game. If CSA gets to like a third to a half morale stage lead, then things start to get a little dicey for the Union side. So, obviously, I don't know anything to the tabletop, but there's already shot there. But, I mean, if Union holds it for 3 minutes, they'll have enough tickets to do so. It's also, it's just a matter of can they actually win the charge, which, I mean, they just have a disadvantage in close range weaponry. That's the only thing. But, I mean, we'll see. 3 minutes left. Like, if I'm CSA, I know they're winning the tickets out of these counterattacks, but I wouldn't try to wait much longer before retaking just because you don't want to give Union a window to just outright try to hold the point and win it for like a minute, which now looks like they're pushed up. HL is going to do so. Looks like you got Colquitt's Brigade as well. 9th Corps as well. Now is Union going to contest? Some going up and over. They are. They're going to try to hold it. 2.5 minutes, they win the game.
Wait until they get close, wait until they get close. They're charging, load back them all. Wait until they get close, Chuck. They're charging. Keep up the fire.
Brace, brace, brace. Je gaat dood. Je gaat dood. Jij gaat dood. Raise that charge.
Fucking point.
You have no hat. Where's your hat? Hello.
Yeah, the point, boys.
Keep going. Turn around and brace, turn around and brace, turn around and brace.
Look at this.
Right face, boys.
Left, let's go.
Charge caissons, charge caissons.
So Union initially winning this. Minute and a half left on the clock. You got some first Delaware on the point. More Union reinforcements pulling in from the rear side. CSA main spawn not that far away. Union main spawn further back, but Union still has their flags up. For long, though, we'll see 59th New York and Pickett's Brigade hitting the rear side. And CSA collapsing in from both angles are going to collapse and force the Union out. Union pushing forward here. They might try to hold it CSA, or they're going to push down to the stone wall. They do that a few times on this map. And looks like they won't. Yeah. Oh, now they will. Trying to prevent Union from getting a foothold here. Keep them off the point.
Over here. Hold! Kill these people. Kill those people who are on the stone wall.
And so CSA is going to be able to retake the point here. Slowly moving more and more guys forward here. And so Union's starting to form back in the corn. Union, all 4 flags are down there. A little bit of an overtime phase. CSA and more bodies on point when the gold timer hit 0. And so a little overtime there. But they will retake the point up a fourth of a stage at a minimum. And things are going to kind of reset. Black timer will continue. And is CSA going to hold there still? Probably not. Actually, they might. Because here's the thing, right? Even though Union's down on tickets, Union's in a good spot. It's not too many tickets down. The thing is, if Union gets a position on the stone wall and CSA sits back in the defilade, Union could just walk up, try to, with a couple guys, try to take the point, force CSA out in the open, and shred them down. I mean, that's kind of been Union's strategy on this map, which is why you see CSA pushing up to the stone wall to prevent Union from even getting a foothold, also keeping all 4 Union flags down. There's 26 minutes on the timer. Union could just sit back, wait for 5 minutes, wait for the flags to despawn, and then do something, right? But alas, they could do stuff, which it looks like some of them are. And you got 36 New York moving out this way right now. And so I wouldn't be surprised if things kind of slowed down here, at least for the next few minutes. I mean, another side effect of the early cap is that it stops the black timer, of course, right? But, I mean, there's 25 minutes left on the clock, and Union side's got all the time in the world, right? They can just they can charge in right away if they want to. Probably not the best idea. They can sit and shoot this out. They can sit and do nothing. And you know, they have the time to do it. So, CSA line shifting. First Delaware at least going on the side again. Looks like they're just going to try to flank the 36 New York. Most of the CSA side is backing off into their defilade. Most, now all. 36 New York shifting a little over to the half stone wall there.
Alright, we're going to have to do something quick, boys. They're going to retry to take the point.
And so Union should be able to go back up to that stone wall, though they might just wait. Nice arty shot from CSA. Going into another battery position that I haven't really noticed yet. Huh. You know, I've only, whenever I go to Antietam, which I've done maybe 3 times. I think 3 times. I think I've been to Gettysburg like 4 or 5 times. But yeah, I've always seen Piper Farm from the distance, but I've never actually gone. It's I mean, just briefly zooming out. the Dunker Church is there. It is a lot further in real life to the Piper Farm than what it is in game. They take the map and they cut it up for the areas that aren't important, which is, I mean, it makes sense for a game design.
You're fine. One guy died. One guy died.
So, it's fascinating stuff. Union Battery, I don't know. Maybe you noticed this in the distance, but this is where they're at. Can they... Is it out of bounds for the guns over here? Okay, it is in bounds. Oh, they're running the... They've either used these guns or they're running the ammo over here, which is kind of funny. And it looks like they're running the ammo over here. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. So they're running over, filling up their caissons with ammunition so that the artillery position over here, or that gun maybe over here, can use it. Because, I mean, just looking at the position here, I mean, that's probably why they rolled the gun up, because it's in a bad spot. But, I mean, you can see things nice over there. Can you see things nice over here? I assume not. There must be some reason for it. I mean, you can probably better see the point if you're over here. You can definitely, yeah, you can definitely see the point. Not by much, but a little bit at least. But that's kind of awesome that the 42nd PA guys are just running all the ammo over to the other side. Or they're maybe doing it the inverse way. Honestly, that might make more sense. Yeah, there were either two ways to notice that, and I noticed it wrong. It was either they've been doing that the whole game and filling these ones up and shooting these ones, or they're using these caissons that are full to resupply their empty ones over here. And they're doing it while they're waiting for the Union side to form back up and actually push out again. All right. We'll figure things out eventually. So, almost a half morale stage difference. Union flags have all despawned by this point. And it looks like Union's going to now push up, knowing that they have the flags in hand. But the ticket morale difference, it's a little spicy at this point. It's a little dicey. So if I'm Union, I send a couple guys up to try to cap that point, force CSA out in the open. Or maybe they're just going to go.
Where are these goddamn great billies?
I mean, are more coming?
Are we going, or are we staying in cabin?
We got a cap.
I don't know yet. We'll see. There's a CSA line. Where's the volley? So 11 Mississippi's going to move up the cap. Looks like the rest of the Union is going to join, so they're just kind of going to go for it. The CSA hitting from multiple angles right now. CSA have a moment to shoot it out before they got to charge in, though. But so they're a lot more spread out than the Union team. They're going to have a nice little advantage there. Union's very clumped up in the center here.
Keep going, charge through him!
Pause protects, boys.
You can see it. There's obviously the flanking CSA here. First Delaware came in from the rear, and Union losing all 4 flags, hitting final push. Black timer dropped. Ugh. Rough decision there. So Union's got 2 minutes to try to take the point and win. If they have CSA has more bodies on point, when the clock hits 0, they'll take the game. Pushing up to make sure Union can't get those flags or get a foothold on the stone wall. I mean, Union waited 5 minutes for those flags to despawn before going, showing they didn't want that type of engagement, but now that engagement is upon them again. So Union briefly forming up. They've got about 1 more good push left.
Hell yes. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, brothers.
No. Boo. So CSA really kind of holding on this side, thinking Union was going to go over there, but alas, they're hitting their flank. Here they go. Nice, Artie shot. Another good one. I don't care if they're a team kill. CSA looks like they're just trying to flank from the side.
Let's not be rude. You don't like my bullet in your face, do you? Oh my god, how did you miss that?
I'm bugged you up, man. Pull you fuck up. Oh my.
Red ball headphone users right there. And so, that's a song I haven't heard in a long time. That's not the War 1812 or British versus America. It's not the Revolutionary War. So, in the end, CSA is going to get a win here. They're not even going to hit last stand. I mean, of all the decisions Union made, I mean, fine decisions throughout the whole round. Like, trying to contest that counterattack with a few minutes left, that wasn't a bad idea, right? It just didn't work out in their favor in the end. But charging there at the end, I don't know about that decision. Because they lost, which was the worst thing that could have happened there if they would have won, but they just lost a charge before with the same exact setup. So, a little interesting there, but nonetheless, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the condensed broadcasts that we post. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. But besides all that, thank you all for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Again, God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.